Well, it has now been 2 weeks since I last checked in with everybody, and what a 2 weeks it has been. The most insane thing happened ever, which was that we had our wedding. Here's my wedding ring. It's not as nice as it looks. It was from Amazon, $30. Finished up Sognefjellet. That was a while ago, but I have a few clips from there, from that on-snow camp with the US ski team, and I'm gonna play those now. Welcome everybody to a new week, out for an easy run in one of the most beautiful surroundings the world has ever seen. Not bad. Yeah. Yo! There's actually some pretty crazy big mountains over here, including the highest mountain in all of Norway. It's in this range. It's called Galhopiggen. It's actually that way, but it's about 8,000 feet, 2,300 something meters. So pretty legit. I'm gonna show you guys the walk from my room out to the trail. Check this out. All right, insanely beautiful sunny day. Out here doing an afternoon classic ski, and I'm actually testing some new Rossignol classic skis. The World Cup rep, Babu, came all the way from France with some new skis for Gus and I to test. Right now we're testing some new Clister skis, and I'm really impressed so far. I have been skiing on the 207 length, and I'm testing some 202s right now. And so far they feel really easy to kick, really nice, pretty fast. Basically everything you want out of a classic ski. So life is good. Gotta also show you guys the Oakley collection that I brought here. By no means that many glasses, but I had to bring a few so that I was covered on every single session. And I got the storage on top of the bunk bed here. Check this out. Pretty good. All right, good morning everybody. It is a nice bright and sunny day. Absolutely bluebird skies. Check this out, view of the window. And that means it's a good day for some intervals. Got my outfit ready to go. Got some new boots ready to test. New boots, new skis. So that's gonna be fun. Gonna do some classic level 3 intervals on a beautiful sunny day. Probably gonna end up in a t-shirt or even shirtless. Gonna hopefully stay controlled towards the end of a big camp here, so I need to make sure that I make it to the finish line strong. And we're gonna go warm up for 20-30 minutes and then do probably 5 times 1 lap of this course, which is around 5 kilometers. It's gonna be a good day. Woo! Jeez.
Oh, that. Oh. In the water, no.
Is that a lock in?
All right, let's do some jousting.
Oh!
Oh my god.
That officially marks the end of a very good and fun, productive camp here in Sognefjellet. Packing up the room, and then I'm going to head into the car and drive the roughly 4.5 hours to Julie's cabin. Gonna stay there tonight, and then on Friday night we have sort of a wedding dinner, and then on Saturday morning, the actual wedding. Kind of crazy, but I'm feeling good about the tan that I got going here. and the haircut that Gus gave me. So hopefully Julie's happy when she sees me, and kind of excited to get back to Julie and back home. So anyways, peace out, Sognefjellet. All right, I am parked in a little town called Lom, L-O-M. And there is a very famous bakery here where people like to go on the way either to or from Sognefjellet. And it is considered to be one of the best in Norway. And so I'm going to test whether it is actually the best, or if it is just because people are coming from a glacier where the food was the same every day and the bakery is just like a new, fun, nice thing after a week up there. Guess it'll be hard to know. I'm sure it'll be good either way, but let's go check it out. All right, we got the bulla. Not actually sure what this one is called, can't remember, but looks pretty fire. And I'm really hungry, so we're gonna give it a go. Oh! That's gotta be at least 9.5 out of 10. It's so good. And I don't know, like I said, it could be just because I'm coming from, you know, a big training camp and I'm hungry, but like objectively, that's really good. So if you're ever in the area, it's not overrated, I would say. I would go check it out. I also have a few clips from the wedding, but at the same time, I did not want to really record / vlog my wedding, so they are pretty sparse. As you can probably tell, we are back at the cabin, and here is the setup for the Friday night dinner party. We got drinks, soda, champagne, everything you could need to have the absolute time of your life. A couple pictures from the actual Friday. It was a lot of fun with tons of friends and family. Shout out to my skier buddies who came out for the wedding. On Saturday morning, the actual wedding morning, we managed to squeeze in a track workout.
Let's go.
My brother Jan was my best man, and he did an incredible job. Julia looked really nice too, more photos coming later. And overall, it was an absolutely perfect weekend, and we had a lot of fun. But then that brings us to the training after the wedding. I ended up going to Oslo with Gus and his girlfriend Olivia, and we stayed in an Airbnb for a few days. Naturally felt pretty freaking bad because I had just stayed up really late and drank a bunch of alcohol, which I do not ever do, even in April really. So my body reacted accordingly. What's up everybody? Checking in from a beautiful old growth Oslo forest. And I had to whip out my camera because we're in here with Gus Schumacher and my new wife and old wife, Julie Ensrud. But look at this freaking vibe here. We are 53 minutes into a run. We did 20 minutes of core before, and maybe we'll get some pizza afterwards. So basically the perfect ending to a perfect Oslo day. First, get up this climb. But now I am back to feeling good, and I have a pretty exciting week to share with you guys with a lot of fun training and just all around good Norwegian vibes. So check it out. Out on a run on the lovely gravel roads right by Julie's cabin. Super nice view of the lake here in the background and endless pine trees. If I have one complaint, it is the flies swirling around my head. I believe they are very plentiful in this area because of the sheep and other livestock that they like to feast on. And I'm hoping that they don't feast on me. Sorry, I'm waving them away here. But I am doing a little out and back. And I wanted to share a take that I saw on Instagram this morning that I very much agree with about out and backs. And that is that out and backs are really underrated compared to loops. Because when you do a loop, you really feel that you do the full distance because everything is new. But I feel when you do an out and back, for example, what I'm doing now, 45 minutes out, 45 minutes back for a total of 90 minutes, it just feels like you are running 45 minutes out to one spot and then running home. I know that is maybe a take that a lot of people don't agree with, but yeah, out and backs, underrated. Anyways, gonna continue with the run. I'm listening to an audiobook, Theo of Golden, it's called. and life is pretty good. Feeling decent after the wedding. Today was probably the first day where I actually started to feel a little bit like myself again, and we are back at it. In the car with Julie. Yes, she is driving again. We are driving down to the town here, and I'm going to ski from there back up to here. It's basically all uphill, and I'm gonna do some classic intervals on my way. And this is actually the first interval session since the wedding, so we are hoping that the body responds. But anyways, here's the road that I'll be skiing up, and it's gonna be a good session, I can already tell. Warm up done, went for about 27 minutes, and I'm standing here now by these flowers, which are actually weeds in Norway. They're just everywhere on the side of the highways and roads and stuff, which is kind of funny, because I hear they are a bit of a delicacy in the US. But I am at the bottom of a very big hill, right next to a grocery store, and we are going to now ski back to the cabin. Shout out to Rema 1000, this is the starting spot, and we are warmed up and ready to go. Well, allow me to just take a little video while I'm out here on a beautiful gravel ride. First 30 minutes of this ride were basically on super loose gravel because they had just poured a bunch of rocks on the road, so it was like riding in sand. Bike was going everywhere, was really hard, was going really slow. But now I'm on a much nicer road, and there's this incredibly beautiful lake view that I want to show you guys. I mean, if that's not just beautiful, then I don't know what is. But I am feeling really good after my intervals yesterday. Definitely back after the wedding, doing some good volume again. It's the time of year for it after all. Horseflies biting my shins as I record. And I'm gonna bike back now so that I don't make Julie's family wait too long for dinner. But on a day like this, I just had to check in and show you guys the beautiful lake. And I'm gonna be back at it now. All right, Sunday, last workout of the week before I release this video. And we are doing a approximately 69 kilometer double poling loop. Actually, I'm not just double poling, I'm definitely doing some striding. It's also really warm, a little bit of cars. There's a G-Wagon coming. But the weather is really nice, it's sunny, it's warm, feels like Minneapolis. I've done 42.28 kilometers, so there's probably like 20 something left. I think it's like all uphill from here. So I'll see you back at the cabin. Checking in with my wife, Julie. I'm shirtless because it is probably freaking 30 degrees Celsius in the cabin because it's really warm outside and there is no air conditioning in Norway. And to that guy who commented that Americans only complain, I challenge him to sit in this cabin and not complain about how hot it is. Next week we will be moving into our new apartment in Oslo. So that'll be really exciting. Make sure you guys subscribe so that you don't miss that. But thank you guys for watching a rather long video this week with a lot of information thrown at you very quickly. And I hope you enjoyed it. Tune in next week. It's going to be another good one. Peace out.